I was thinking about this and I'm like, there's no way, there's no possible way I'm not gonna journal this and I'm not gonna talk about this, right? So I have to talk about this right here. So, if you guys know, when Sugar and I, we both first came to El Paso, we had to get a car. We needed a car to get from point A to point B. So we had gotten that green or that mint Mazda 3, right? So, got the Mazda 3 from the dealership. When I bought the car outright. So I bought the car for like $3,000. And I bought that cash, right? Bought the car, and then I allowed the person who was selling me the car, I allowed them to basically, I don't know, trick me. At no point in this video am I going to act like I wasn't at fault in any of this, because I definitely was at fault, and I definitely think I'm stupid for this, right? So when I bought the car, they told me this lie. They're like, yeah, you know, we just got this car from someone, and it was another military person. They just left, and the person is currently in Kuwait. The person we got the car from, they don't have the title, so we're trying to get the title from them right now, and they're gonna send us a title in like a week, so you'll have the title soon. So I'm like, alright, too easy, you know, it's a military town, so I thought they bought the car from a military person and they waiting on the title. So I'm like, I need the car, so I'm gonna buy the car. So I bought the car without the title, which was my first fault. That's where I first went wrong, right? So I bought the Mazda 3, no title. Month passed, you know, the temporary tag that they had given me expired, and I went back and I'm like, yeah, the tag expired. What's going on? Is a title around it? Like, do I have the title? Did I get it from the guy? And they're like, alright, we're getting a title, but don't worry, we're gonna do the registration for you, so we're gonna have your mail, we're gonna have your license plate sent to you. We're gonna go to the DMV and we're gonna sort out everything for you. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, too easy, alright. Another month passed, tag expired, went to go get new tags, and I'm like, yo, what's happening? Y'all said y'all was gonna send me the license plate. What's happening? They're like, yeah, you know what? I recognize your name. Your name's on the list for the list of people that we're currently dealing with their license plate right now. So just keep looking out for it's gonna come. And basically they told me that same exact story, and I say same exact story, I mean like word for word. They told me the same exact thing, that by next week I should have my license plate. My name is on the list. They saw my name. Just keep looking for it. They told me that same exact story for a year and a half. Right? Because it's been a year and a half since I bought the Mazda 3. Probably a little bit more. No. September is going to make 2 years. But it's been a year and a half, right? And I've gotten that same exact story, because I've had to go to that dealership every single month, because the tags only last like a month or a month and a half. So I've had to go to that dealership every single month to go get new tags, and I get the same exact story over and over again, right? But that's beside the point. So, you know, this month came along and my tag's about to expire, so I'm like, damn, alright, bet. Gotta go to the dealership. Sugar peeped, and Sugar's like, yeah, Ray, you need to go get new tags. And I'm like, too easy. So I'm like, this time I'm tired of this shit, because I was talking to my leadership at work, and my leadership is telling me, yo, what's happening? You've had this car for a while, you still don't have your license plate, what's going on? And I'm talking to them, I'm like, yo, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to sue them, because they're clearly lying to me, right? So that's beside the point. I went to the dealership on Tuesday, pulled up to the dealership, I'm like, yo, something don't look right around here. The parking lot is empty, right? Usually there's like a bunch of cars just in the area ready to be sold, you know? It's empty. So I drove up in the parking lot, and I got in my car and I walk up to the building, and inside the building is empty. There's no tables, there's no chair. That pool table they had is gone, all that. Nobody there, bro. The building is empty, the lot is empty. No cars, nobody to be found anywhere. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? So I pull up my phone and I call Sugar. And I'm like, Sugar, you wouldn't believe this nonsense. And instantly Sugar went on Google and she looked up the business, and the business says permanently closed. So what I'm trying to say is, I bought a car from these people, never got a title because I'm stupid and I believe them, never got a title, and now they vanished off the face of the earth. So their whole business lot is empty, no one to be found, and Google says the business is permanently closed. So now I'm stuck with a car that I have no title for. And I don't know if you don't know what the title is, I guess it just shows that you own the car. I don't know. It just shows ownership of the car, I guess, because if you have the title, you own the car. So I don't have the title for the car, and I just have this car. And right now my tags are expired. So I'm just chilling, I guess. What else can I say, baby? I'm just out here chilling with a car with no title. I'm trying to go to the DMV to try to get this figured out, but they're just giving me a bunch of roundabouts right now. It's just stupid nonsense. But there's no one for me to sue because the business literally got up and disappeared. So it's not like I can sue someone because there's no one for me to sue. And I can't get any more temporary tags unless where am I going to get temporary tags? Or am I going to buy it illegally? I went to the DMV and they wouldn't even give me temporary. Like, I told them what's happening and they're like, well, basically she was saying that she can't just take my word for it. Like, I have to call someone. She gave me someone's number. She's like, I have to call this person and verify with this person that the business is actually closed. And then after I verify that the business is actually closed, I have to go back to the DMV and talk to their manager, and their manager will not be in until next week. So right now, my tag expired. Now my tags are expired, so now I'm driving around with expired tags. And literally, I was at the DMV today, because I went to the DMV today to talk to them. Got out the car, got out the building, went in my car. I'm like, alright, bet, about to go back to work. The battery's dead. Literally, the car battery just decided to die. During all this nonsense, I was like 30 minutes away from my job, right? At a DMV, tried to turn my car on and the battery died. Yes, I just feel like, I don't know. It's a sign going on somewhere around here, right? There's a sign going on. But that's just the point of this video. I just wanted to talk about this. This way I don't ever forget this nonsense. I do believe myself to be at fault for all this because I never should have bought a car that doesn't have a title. I never should have believed people. And if there's anyone else watching this video, maybe you're coming to El Paso, maybe you're in El Paso and you think about buying a car. If you're going to buy a car, I suggest that you go to like an actual dealership. So like, you know how you have those Honda dealerships or Hyundai, whatever dealership you want to go to, I don't really care. But don't go to like these little...
You're not the one though, because there was someone there too with the same exact issue.
Yeah, when I went to the DMV, there was another guy who said he's in the same exact boat with the same exact dealership that I went to. The same exact dealership, it shut down. He didn't have his title either, so he's in the same exact boat with me. He was at the DMV, and he was in uniform just like I was. So I guess they're just out here catching military people. Ain't that funny? And the crazy thing is that I've met the owner of that dealership a couple times, and he's like retired Marines or something like that, and all on his walls it's like military appreciation stuff. But I just feel like I got scammed by these people, I'm gonna be honest with you. But yeah, man. It's been a wonderful week. It's been an amazing week. Ain't that interesting? So, and again, as I was saying earlier, if you're new to El Paso or you're in El Paso, you're buying a car, do not go to these little car dealerships that's just sitting on Montana. Because they're getting people, especially if you're military. Do not go to these people. They're out here to get you, bro. So if it's not an official dealership, just, if you don't have the money, keep saving. I don't want to tell you, do not go to one of these little off the market, because one I went to, I don't even care no more. The one I went to was called Superstar Motors, and apparently right down that whole lot is just a bunch of them with the same name. So another one there right next is like Big Star Motors, and it just keeps going. Do not go to those places. You want a car, leave those Big Star and Superstar and all those motors alone and go to an actual dealership. That's all I can say. But yeah, that's all I had to say, man. Adios, people.